Hi, and welcome to the Lake Report. I'm Katie Sartoris, the local news editor at the Daily Commercial, and your host here on the Lake Report. We've got lots to cover today, so let's get started with some headlines. The numbers are still coming in, but the 101st Lake County Fair will exceed 2021's centennial event in both stock sales and attendance. As it stands, the attendance tally is up 5,000 more people than last year, fair manager Stacy Wade said. Sales in the FFA and 4-H livestock shows are also on the rise. In Wade's own words, everything this year was up, up, up. Cancer may have met its match in Robin Ross. The former Eustis High School assistant softball coach is currently undergoing chemotherapy and is determined to beat cancer for the 4th time. But Robin isn't doing it alone. She has the support of her family and the softball community. She was honored recently at a Eustis softball game at the Panther Den, where many former players came to show their support. Read more about Robin's fight on dailycommercial.com. And now for the bi-weekly coronavirus report. The Florida Department of Health in Lake County and Lake County schools are reporting a slight uptick in COVID-19 cases as a new Omicron variant makes its way through the country. However, experts do expect this variant to be milder than others. Meanwhile, vaccines are still available. As it stands in Lake County, 69% of people 5 and older have been vaccinated. That number is higher in Sumter at 77%. Still need your shot? Find a location at vaccines.gov. In our salute section this week, read about Honey's statue. Barbara Snow, executive director of the U.S. War Dogs Association Chapter 2, has been raising money to place the K-9 Military War Dog Memorial at the Florida National Cemetery in Bushnell. So far, $20,000 of the $25,000 has been raised. If the statue gets placed, it'll be the first monument of its kind at a national cemetery. Read more about the medical service dog Honey and the Memorial Fund on dailycommercial.com. Of course, you'll find more news on our website and in the pages of the Daily Commercial. Lots is going on at the Melon Patch Theater. Dustin Levine joins us now with his arts and entertainment update.
Hi, welcome to the Melon Patch Theater. I'm Dustin Levine, the executive director, and I'm excited to share with you our upcoming show, the Savannah Sipping Society. This show runs May 6th through May 22nd. If you know nothing about it, it's a story that I compare most to a combination between The Golden Girls meets Sex and the City. It's about 4 women, all above the age of 50, that have come from different aspects in life. And they're all floundering a bit until they find each other in Savannah by happenstance. And once they do, they encourage each other to grow, to see new things, to try new things, and to get out of their shells. And it's a story about relationships, friendship, and just personal growth. And I think it's something that just about anybody can relate to, whatever past you come from. So this is one of those that you're going to laugh, you might even get a little tear sometimes. But in the end, I think you'll see that these are all people just like us, and you'll really relate to them. Let's go take a sneak peek at rehearsal and see what these ladies are up to.
I ran to the market on my break and all I got was this and 7 tangerines. When I got into the 5 items or less line, the most pretentious, uptight gal I have met in years threw a frothing fit. She went ballistic. I mean, what kind of tightly wound person gets so upset about something like that? I think it's just ridiculous.
Okay, it's not a complete disaster. I managed to save about 30% of the cheese straws. They're just a little too dark and 5 items or less.
Throw her in and just got a little more exciting.
But you're the nice woman that Dot told us about? Why, there must be some mistake.
The mistake was me getting in the 5 nut jobs or less line.
Okay. We've all acted the fool in public and regretted it. But I refuse to let tonight turn into a waste of good bourbon. Let's just admit you were both wrong and move on. I was not wrong. This overly mascaraed rule breaker is the one that ought to be.
If you don't stop swinging those things in my face, I'm gonna draw back a nub.
Savannah Sipping Society is the closing show of our 2021-2022 season, but there is more coming. We have finally announced our 22-23 season. We're going to open in August with August Osage County. We then will have our haunted house, as usual, in October. We'll also be doing a very special family Christmas show in December, but we haven't released that one yet. Then in January, we are going to tackle The Play That Goes Wrong. This is one you won't want to miss because it truly does go wrong in every possible way. In March and April, we have the musical SpongeBob. And finally closing our season in May, we have Boeing and Boeing. One of the great things about living in Leesburg is so much art is going on around us. We have the Leesburg Center for the Arts, we have the Melon Patch Players, but we're also very close to many other great theaters. We have Bay Street Players in Eustis, we have the Ice House in Mount Dora, we also have the Taveri Community Theater in Tavares. There's always something happening and always something you can go with just a quick 15-20 minute drive. Our eventual goal is to go and take sneak peeks at these theaters and see what they're doing. One of the first ones we'll visit is the Bay Street Players, and they're going to be doing Rocky Horror Picture Show. Now that's going to run from June 24th through July 10th. You'll be able to get your tickets online by visiting their site, and I think you're going to like what you see. But there's also other things happening. Ice House will be doing Sylvia, starting May 13th through June 5th. Also, Tavares Community Theater will be doing Butterflies Are Free in July. We do hope you'll check out all of these shows and be sure to check out our upcoming season. You can get all of your information by visiting us on Facebook, the Melon Patch Players, or our website, melonpatchplayers.org. Always good to see what's growing at the Patch.
Thanks for that update, Dustin. Great things happening at the Patch. Don't touch that dial. When we come back, we check in with the Leesburg Public Library for the latest. Welcome back. We hope you're enjoying this week's episode of The Lake Report, a partnership between Leesburg's Lakefront TV and the Daily Commercial. This weekly magazine show features news and event coverage from around our community. Have a story idea? We'd love to hear it. Shoot us an email at lakefront@leesburgflorida.gov. And now, Deb Bussinger and Courtney Gaynor join us with the latest from the Leesburg Public Library.
Hi, I'm Courtney Gaynor, one of the Youth Services Assistants at the Leesburg Public Library, and I hope you're ready to dive right into our Youth Summer Library program. This year, it's an ocean of possibilities. We have tons to offer, both in person at the library and online. The fun starts June 6th and continues through August 1st. First up, we have our live performers in person at the library. We have 6 amazing performers lined up for you, filled with music, comedy, live animals, magic, and more. The shows will be on select Wednesdays in June and July, starting at 11 a.m. and are open to all ages. We're also teaming up with Page Turner Adventures to bring you a virtual summer library program that you can enjoy right from the comfort of your couch. Join storyologists Page Turner and Kenny online for an under-the-sea Atlantis ocean adventure. We'll have 6 weeks of content filled with crafts, authors, recipes, virtual field trips, and a lot more wacky fun. You'll need a password in order to access it, which you can get by stopping by the library, and to get instructions on how to log in. The adventure starts June 13th and continues all summer long. This summer, we also have plenty of opportunities to win prizes. We're having weekly prize drawings that you can enter just by using your library card. We're also having a special reading challenge. Pick up a challenge card at the children's desk starting June 6th. Complete the reading challenges and turn it back into us to instantly win a prize. Plus, get entered into another special drawing. Do you have what it takes to escape? Then take on our latest library escape room in Mermaid Hideaway. Follow Jonathan Pike to the coast of Florida to search for mermaids, but trouble may be waiting for you. The escape room takes place on June 21st and June 23rd. Registration is required, so contact the library to sign up for a time slot. Don't forget, we also still have all of our regular weekly programming all summer long, from story time to family crafters to go, to gaming, to our teen programming. It's a lot going on, so stop by the library today to pick up a Youth Summer Library Program brochure so you can keep up with everything happening this summer for children and teens at the Leesburg Library.
The library is holding our annual Food for Fines food drive May 1st through May 31st. The food and supplies donations benefit the Leesburg Food Bank. And here's how it works. For every item that you donate, that item is worth $1 in library fines. If you have fines on your card, they will be waived with your donations. If you don't have fines, a donation will be applied to another youth or family's card's fines, so they may participate in the summer library program. This is a win-win. So please donate your food or items during the month of May. A few of our highlighted May programs for adults include Frank Stanfield, a journalist with a 45-year newspaper career, will speak at the library on Thursday, May 12th at 1 o'clock p.m. Frank Stanfield has been a newspaper reporter and editor for more than 40 years, including at the Daily Commercial and the Orlando Sentinel, where he covered the double homicide trial of vampire cult leader, a 16-year-old Rod Farrell. Stanfield discusses his intensive research and the books that he wrote as a result. Would you like to know more about the United States Supreme Court? On Thursday, May 19th at 1 o'clock p.m., the library is hosting a Zoom-only program presented by Dr. Scarfield McLaughlin, an associate professor of political science and founding director of the Center for Civic Engagement at the University of South Florida St. Petersburg campus, where she teaches courses in American government and public law. Drawing from her time working there, Dr. Scarfield McLaughlin gives a behind-the-scenes tour of the Supreme Court of the United States. She will discuss the history and judicial functions of the Supreme Court, as well as the architectural features of the building. And new this month, we are premiering a discussion group called Today's Topic. This program will be Zoom only and will start on Tuesday, May 17th from 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. This group will meet quarterly to read selected books and articles focusing on current events. Come join our nonpartisan, facilitated, moderated discussion about world news. The May topic is Russia and Ukraine. To see all of the events happening at the library, visit www.leesburgflorida.gov/library and ask to receive the weekly library news email by sending your request to librarian@leesburgflorida.gov. See you at the library.
Thanks for that update, ladies. Homes in Partnership provides homeownership opportunities to low and moderate income families so they can achieve the American dream of homeownership. Recently, the Mount Dora-based organization hosted a ribbon cutting at a new home. Cindy Peterson has the story.
Officials from the Homes in Partnership program gathered in Mount Dora last week as they celebrated the completion of another new home.
As we think about housing and homeownership, there's been this model for many years where we have ourselves market rate developers that develop housing, and we have folks that buy those developed housings. We've seen communities come up over the years. It's interesting that you look over, in the 50s and 60s, post-war, you'd see this growth of homes and tracts of communities. But over time, the affordability of houses changes. And so the different ways that we are able to address how we build a house and keep it affordable is really important. The fact that I'm here to celebrate that we have a home for a family to be able to build legacy is exciting in rural Florida. It is an absolute pleasure and a privilege to be here, and I'm really excited to pass over the keys to see this family have that emotional interest to their home.
Originally from Haiti, the Lapierre family has spent nearly 4 years working on getting their own home. That day finally came last week.
We are very excited. We are happy because when we have a house in the USA, it's very big deal. We're very, very happy about that.
It's a blessing. And also it's like a new door that's open for us, new possibility to live in a happy home like a family.
The partnership program benefits the homeowner in multiple ways, allowing them to fulfill their dreams of owning their own home and giving them a starting point financially.
Owning a home is one of the essential ways to build wealth. And low-income people oftentimes are at minimal wages. they're not oftentimes able to build wealth. So when we give them the opportunity to own a home, they immediately come out of that process with some substantial wealth on their part. And we've built probably 2,000 to 3,000 homes in Central Florida for very low-income people.
What we see is people fulfilling their dream of home ownership. It is the beginning of wealth creation, and it also perpetuates a place for families and their children for generations to come. And so with that, it allows us to make impact financially to other individuals who build homes, different components of the construction costs, as well as the families that get the benefit of home ownership, and they get to build and create dreams.
The Homes in Partnership program is already underway in Leesburg, and soon they will be celebrating their own ribbon cuttings.
Today we're standing at a new home, one of our newest homes in the city of Leesburg, constructed by Homes in Partnership, where the city of Leesburg has partnered with Homes in Partnership to build affordable quality homes here in the city of Leesburg. I believe this is one of the best kept secrets in the city of Leesburg for first-time home buyers, to allow the affordability of new homeowners to realize the American dream here in the city of Leesburg. I think the impact it will have on our city is some of our areas that are needing home ownership and quality of life for our residents. I think it will impact our city. It gives infill housing, it stabilizes neighborhoods, it assists with our school system where our families will be able to grow together, friendships will be developed and nurtured, and so I think it has a great impact, not just on Leesburg, but on Lake County in general.
Reporting for Lakefront TV, I'm Cindy Peterson.
Thanks, Cindy. What an amazing program. Well, that's all the time we have for this week. We hope you enjoyed the show. To catch it again or to watch more episodes of The Lake Report, log on to Lakefront TV's YouTube channel. And of course, don't forget to follow The Daily Commercial and Lakefront TV on Facebook for the latest. Until next time, get out there and explore this beautiful place we all call home.